Maayong adlaw. I am very ecstatic to present to you my undergraduate thesis entitled HAYAG, The Light of the Sea, a DAVAO Waterfront Culture and Arts Park, a proposed study on promoting a Davaoenyo cultural experience through the synthesis of placemaking and community architecture. Of course, this proposal and presentation is by yours truly, Maria Michaela T. Dangaran. What's the first question that pops into your mind when you ask your friends to travel? Yep, that's right. Bay, asa kita mo adto? Where are we going? As much as I want you to travel with me to a different city, we are traveling to one of the most remarkable places in Mindanao. I welcome you to Davao. At the center of this rapid development is the captivating metropolis of Davao City, surrounded by infrastructures such as universities, mixed use buildings, various malls, and our very own base, the people. The culture of Davao has a vibrant set of icons that truly represents their pride. We are all familiar with the Philippine eagle, which characterizes uniqueness, power, and love for freedom. Mount Apo, which is locally known as Apo Sandawa and is the highest mountain in the Philippine archipelago. Waling Waling, or the Vanda Sanderiana, is the official flower of the city of Davao that reflects the character of the people and the place it represents. Lastly, a fruit that everyone is dying to try, durian. This is not just a delicacy for the people, but its abundance that symbolizes richness and resilience. Of course, Davao is also composed of 60% of Catholics, 30% of the Muslim community, and 10% of the Lumads, overflowing all of their cultures with each other. The Lumads, enumerating as Tausug, Iranun, Mananao, Magindanaon, Sama, Ata, Tlataggiangan, Matigsalog, Ovumanobo, Tagabawa, and Kagan. They promulgate the existing Kadayawan village within our chosen site that symbolizes representation and oneness that they offer to many people. Truly incredible, isn't it? Davos have these factors that represents Kadayawan Festival that promulgates the celebration of life, a thanksgiving for the gifts of nature, the wealth of the culture, and of course the bounties of harvest and serenity of living. Over 30 years later, it's still being celebrated by the community. But like any other city, Davao City also faces issues and concerns that needs to be addressed. The proposed thesis project shall adhere to these problems, which are the inadequate promotion of the city as a major tourist destination, absence of a tourism development plan, the need to upgrade infrastructures and utilities to support tourism development, as well as the proposed site within the tourism development zone has not been a reputable premier urban cultural tourism node. And lastly, the cultural essence of the site for the city is not visible due to its current function. Narrowing down the problems we are currently addressing and its solutions will create the steps of the process in designing the Davao Waterfront Culture and Arts Park. So we always have to have questions in order to understand the purpose, right? One is to know what you are aiming for. One must understand who are you going to design for. How would you make the user's life easier? What are the proponents' ideas? What do they want for their people? What does the community need? And is it only applicable outdoors? So the question is, bay, ngano kinahanglan ni? Why is this significant? Hayag is for the users, the synergy from wide range of lumads to the domestic tourists. Hayag is for the proponent that will focus on establishing a pioneering tourism node. Hayag is for the economy that creates employment opportunities. Hayag is for the culture, a proper recognition of Davao City's identity to the country. Hayag is for the environment, covering the architectural aspects that will affect the urban landscape of the city. The aim of this study is to contribute to the attainment of the tourism industry's cultural and sustainable development goals. as a vehicle for inclusive employment opportunities, economic development, cultural advancements, urban cultural tourism node, and of course, ecological awareness. So, to design through the context of culture, history, and what is contemporary, one must know its function in the community. Placemaking will be the basis not just only for the outdoor components, but as well as the indoor linkages of spaces in the culture and arts center. Hayek considers balance with tradition, as urban developments must respect the inherent cultural heritage that a certain area or city exhibits. So the cultural center will embody the cultural aspects of the city through community participation. Hayek is defined by conviviality and the opportunity matrix that must cater vibrant society and interactive, socially engaging, and promote social gathering. So the lobbies, the reading zone, and even the pre-function lobbies will be made for people to promulgate sociability and interconnectedness through a wide array of spaces. Hayag promotes the balance in nature. Cultural Center also seeks for achieving a delicate balance between the development and nature. So this will be done by making multifunctional outdoor courtyards that would allow the building to exhale. And of course, HAYAG is for human scale, balanced movement, and regional integrity. One consideration of the principle is the use of efficient transport networks to connect urban fringes and impact change by linking the Culture and Arts Center to the waterfront destination. Shown on your screen is the existing photos of the Magsaysay Park and Santa Ana Wharf. And if you're going to incorporate placemaking and community architecture, sense of place and community participation, we could actually achieve a concept or a design or a vision for the culture and arts park and waterfront destination. So these are some of the photos or documentation from my visit at Magsaysay Park and Santa Ana Wharf. I talked to the diverse lumads here about their livelihood, about the architecture of their houses, since they actually built this one from their community as well. Reimagining through the dynamic patterns of urban planning. So the project aims to stitch the relationship between the urban waterfront and the emphasis on culture and arts. It will be diverse, interactive, real, vital, walkable, historic, safe, and connected. So the design concept is inspired by the orchid, specifically the waling waling flower, which is one of the four iconic symbols of Davao City. So the city proudly celebrates the cultural significance of the waling waling flower, which holds deep symbolism among the Bagobo people as Diwata or Hiwaga, representing a divine presence or mystery. In this conceptual framework, the petals of the orchid are used to highlight the site's central landmark. The Culture and Arts Center underscoring its prominence within the development. So, meanwhile, the surrounding recreational and open spaces are envisioned as the leaves, stem, and roots of the orchid, symbolizing the interconnectedness and seamless integration of the landmark within the broader master plan. So this thoughtful design approach aims to convey the harmonious relationship between culture, nature, and community, creating a cohesive environment that celebrates the rich heritage of Davao City. So actually, as you can see here on my screen, of course, the bubu or bubo, a term commonly used to refer to fish traps, is traditionally crafted from woven bamboo strips. So this tool was widely used by various tribes in Davao and is an integral part of their cultural heritage and livelihood. So incorporating this design element into the facade serves as a symbolic tribute to the hardworking spirit of the Davao tribes, reflecting their deep connections to their cultural practices and traditions. Of course, this element is intended to highlight and honor their enduring craftsmanship and the vital role fishing plays in their way of life. The master planning concept prioritizes seamless connectivity, which is across all spaces and areas, so ensuring a harmonious and integrated urban environment. So, at the heart of this vision is the Culture and Arts Center, which occupies a central position within the expansive Magsaysay Park. So, it's a 3.7 hectare, serving as a prominent landmark for the city. So, the Cadayawan Village, so as strategically planned to relocate between the bay and the sea, it aims to provide enhanced livelihood opportunities and greater comfort for the diverse Lumad communities of Davao. So the development spans a 10-hectare area, offering a variety of thoughtfully designed spaces, each contributing to the area's cultural, ecological, and social fabric. So some of the areas includes Bamboo Grove. So it is a tranquil natural space that celebrates the richness of local flora. Of course, bamboo art installations, artistic displays situated beneath the existing coastal road, blending creativity with the natural landscape. Of course, the outdoor dining area, a scenic space for dining overlooking both the esplanade and the sea, offering visitors a relaxing and picturesque atmosphere. The commercial strip, so I provided a vibrant retail area extending from the main road up to the central plaza designed to foster business and tourism. So, of course, I also have the Malig On Playscape, a dynamic recreational area designed for children, featuring inclusive play elements that encourage creativity and social interaction. The Waling Waling Pavilion, of course, the Lasang Trail Park, a forested area offering a nature walk experience, promoting wellness and environmental awareness for the community. The Esplanade Strip, a beautifully landscaped promenade along the water, providing scenic views and relaxation, which culminates in the pier terminal. This terminal serves as a vital transportation hub connecting Davao City to various islands such as Samal, Talikod Islands, further enhancing the region's accessibility. So this comprehensive master plan creates a vibrant and interconnected urban space that celebrates Davao's cultural heritage, environmental richness, and future growth. So as you can see here, this is the site analysis for the 10-hectare land. Of course, as you can see here, these are the floor plans mainly showcasing the cultural center and the museum. So this is the ground floor plan, the second floor plan, the mezzanine, the third floor plan, of course, the stage ceiling plan. So as you can see here, I also emphasize the exhibit area, the stage area, performance area, audience area, offices, utilities, walkways. And you can see here the elevation. So we have the north elevation, south elevation, west and east elevation, of course. And we also have, as you can see here, this is the inspiration for the facade, which is the bubu. These are the section plans. Of course, we also have to emphasize the water line of the cultural center, the waste line, electricity line, and the mechanical concept. So, upon um, proceeding to the next slide, you will see here the final renders of the thesis proposal. This is the facade landscape. Of course, the relocated Kadayawan village, which is by the bay and near the sea, since we have lumads that have very different livelihoods. Of course, another angle for the Kadayawan village. This is the bamboo grove, the plaza, the bamboo grove as well, wherein you can see bamboo art installations underneath the coastal road. Of course, the view from Leon Street, Garcia, Malig-on Playscape, Paghabol, Abaca Weaving Gallery. This is inside the museum already. So we have different fabrics showcasing for the works of our lumads. Of course, the Handumanan Gallery Exhibit Trail, Bo Play Reading Area, Handumanan Gallery Exhibit Trail, another angle for this one. The Changing Exhibit Gallery, so this is actually a multi-purpose one. Another one from the Handumanan Gallery Exhibit Trail, and lastly, we have the White Theater Box. So Hayag, ihayag in Filipino meaning to express, Hayaga in Bisaya meaning bright. So it aims to create a landmark and an interactive destination that will reimagine the city's forgotten coastal spaces and emphasize a dynamic experience to users. The project will showcase inspirations from the ocean ecology and the alluring culture of Davao as it will become the light of the sea. Thank you so much and have a great day.